Hello, my name is Ricky Dean, and I'm coming to you to talk to you about something I found more interesting than a lot of the things we deal with today in life. Throughout time, there are many instances where a simple finger point can be more than just a gesture or an accusation. Back in 1692, there was a little situation we had in American history called the Salem witch trials, at which time over 150 different people were accused of being witches and were on the verge of being hung, crushed, drowned, burnt. All different kinds of things were happening at this point in time in this area. And this was brought on mainly because at the time there was a strong belief in the devil, and the factions in the Salem village, fanatics and rivalries nearby the area all were competing for fertile ground and properties, and the easiest way to get rid of your competitors was to get them in trouble for something. So this became a really easy way for people to jump on like a bandwagon to get other people in trouble, get them out of the way so they can get their land. Now, young girls would accuse people of torture and that they would release spirits onto them. Very unbelievable things, actually. Nowadays, it would be hard pressed to sell, but when you think about it, it still happens today. A lot of the things that happened, they had gathered a court of, you can call them the peers, but they were the higher ranking officials in the area, a court of Oyer and Terminer to decide the fate of all these witches. Now, this wasn't a normal court, and it was presided over by a Chief Justice, William Stoughton. Now, the first to be tried was a Bridget Bishop of Salem, and she was found guilty and hung on June 10th of 1692. For 3 days later, there was another 10 hangings and a couple other killings before a court and the governor stepped in, broke the court up, and allowed for the remaining prisoners to be released. Now, as the years have gone by, many apologies have been offered to the families, restitutions tried to be made, but historians and sociologists have tried to examine this most complex episode in our history to understand why at any time could things get so taken out of complex to the point where families were being killed and taken away and broken apart over just baloney, gibberish. There is a movie. I hope you can take the time, go out and watch it. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. It was wrote in the 1950s, and it's called The Crucible. I know as a kid growing in high school, I was able to read the book in English, and it's just a wonderful opportunity to learn a little bit about American history and not feel like you're doing it. Now, in conclusion, I hope that I've given you a better understanding of what happened just over 300 years ago in Salem, and something that you can consider with what goes on today, how much America has or hasn't changed. I know I did. Thank you and have a wonderful day.